Hey guys, how's it going? Stonehenge 2 here with the Alliance Celestial Avengers. Today we have war number 5 of season 56 or season 60, and my team is going to be Spider-Punk, Carolina, and I can't exactly remember my third. I'll see here in just a second. Human Torch, actually, I do believe. So we're going to start off with a couple of or a Spider-Punk fight, and then continue on with other fights. So we're starting off on path 2, section 1, and we're going to be taking this spiral here with Spider-Punk. Human Torch would probably do quite well, but Spider-Punk is the GOAT, so we're going to be using Spider-Punk. The first thing I need to make sure is that I'm boosted properly, which I am, so let's get into it. So Spider-Punk is pretty intercept reliant, which is fine for a node like this. And she's down, so that was a pretty simple fight. Uh, Mostly just don't get hit and you're good. This next fight is going to be a little bit tricky. I need to really, really, really keep an eye on the root timer. So I'm going to throw on my cosmic boosts, even though it's just for one fight, because I want to end this fight as quickly as possible. So I'm going to throw on 200%er, and then I'm going to throw on a Power Start 1. And then we'll be back to Spider-Punk for the next fight. So here, I just want to get to my special 2 quick and simple and throw it as the root timer is expiring. So there, I can throw it and then throw my beta special 1, and this should just kill. Okay, there we go. Got him down there. Not too tricky, but that fight can go very wrong very quickly. So next up, we're moving on to path 1 in section 2, and we're going to be taking a sassy on high energy diet, and we're going to be using Spider-Punk for this. Human Torch doesn't really work for this one, so this one really is a Spider-Punk fight. So we're going to throw on the science boosts again, 12%er, 200%er, and get into it. So we're clicked on Spider-Punk. Let's get into this. So this fight, once again, there's not really a lot to worry about. It's just bait specials, get your intercepts, keep your physical vulnerabilities refreshed or paused, whatever. I can bait special 1s. That's not a big deal. And then here, let's go. Oh, I meant to go for a special 2. Not a big deal. So here I can actually bait several special 1s back to back and stack some ruptures on him. And he's pretty much just going to kill himself. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Next up, we're going to take this photon with Human Torch, and I do believe I want to use an invuln here. I am going to use Nova Flames. If I have my Power Start one active still, no, I need an invuln just for safety because photon can hit really hard. So here I'm using Human Torch. The only thing I really need to worry about is the buffet node and try not to trigger it too much because I don't want her to go unblockable because that would be unpleasant. I am just going to medium medium since it only gives her one charge to medium medium, whereas it gives her two to medium light medium. So technically this builds my smolders quicker. I didn't want to trigger that and gives her fewer charges in the process. I didn't actually mean to push her to a special 3, but since I have an invuln, I'm not too worried about it. Well, I meant to push her to a special 3 after I pushed her to special 2 with the charges, or with enough charges to go into pure light. But she decided not throw it, and she just picked down from Incinerate. So next up, we're moving on to the first mini island, and we're going to be taking a Arnim Zola on node 37, and going to be using Carolina for this. Should be a pretty simple fight once again. Um, should still have my Invuln on. The class boosts don't matter a whole lot, but I am going to throw them on since I have several Carolina fights. So just the 150 percenters here. Not sure that it matters a whole lot. So yeah, this fight with Carolina should be pretty simple. It's just going to be he is going to stack some regens, but I'm honestly not too worried about it. Okay, I want him to throw this special one, get some energy vulnerabilities on him, and then dump my special 2. So now wherever my sunlight forms, it formed right in front of me, which was generous and very kind of him. Throw my special 2 from afar, and it almost got him down. I can just throw this. Okay, I was going to throw a special 1, but I didn't need it. So yeah, that went pretty well. Next up, I'm going to be taking this Sentinel on node 40. This node I cannot parry. That's the only thing that's really important here is not parry. I can heavy stun, but I cannot parry because it will cook me very, very, very quickly. So properly boosted. Let's get into it. He is running collar tech, which doesn't really affect me too much. Most of my power gain is passive. I need to be throwing medium light because of the node. Okay, you can throw that. I didn't actually mean to do that, but it was fine. So next up, we're moving on to the hazard shift mini node, and we're going to be taking this Yelena on node 43. And I've taken this fight a few times now. It's really not bad. I'm going to throw an invuln on here. Actually, yeah, let's throw an invuln on. It's going to start and incinerate, so I am essentially immune to incinerate, and then I need to be a little bit more passive in shock phase. So let's get into it. I am just going to bait special ones here because if I eat a special two, I will just die. So I'm going to go ahead and bait a special one out here and get into the sunlight before throwing my special two. I'm going to just chill here in the sunlight for a bit. Well, glad I used an invuln. And I am not going to let her throw this special. I'm just going to hit her and hit her and hit her until she dies. Okay, I didn't want to risk the special, so I took a little bit of extra damage, but that's fine. So next up, I'm going on to the boss island, and I'm going to be taking this left side here. I probably didn't need to use 60 units there, probably could have just used the 25 or whatever, but that's fine. I'm going to take this Lumitrix. This fight, I need to be boosted, which I am. I need to be full health, which I will be, and I need to have a power start 1, which I will. So there, I need my power start 1. I have my cosmic boosts. The invuln is still on, but I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to use the power start 1. So here, I need to get to my first special 2 quickly, and then bait a special 1 before throwing my special 2. Okay, I'm just going to drop a special 2 because I was gaining too much power. Here, I actually am going to drop a special 1 to break the invisibility. I don't really want to, but kind of got to. Here, just going to gain some power in the sunlight. Going to go back to that sunlight. Going to charge my heavy in the sunlight. And then I'm going to bait this special too. I'm lucky that hit. Now I'm going to dash back into the sunlight. Okay, he was not at. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Holy shit. I shit my britches a little bit there. Okay, I lost track of what was happening. But yeah, he's down. That was scary. Don't get hit like that. Um, it tends to be painful. So I have my power start 1 active still. I am not going to throw on special boosts, and this fight should be fine. I just need to make sure not to parry. I'm going to take some degen damage here, but I'm not super worried about it. Let's drop another special too. I'm going to bait a heavy for an opening to push him over power. I kind of wanted to throw another special one there, but I didn't have the power lined up right. Eating this degen damage doesn't bother me too much. And there he goes. So that wasn't too bad. The Carolina fight was very scary, but that fight wasn't too bad. So yeah, that's it for this war. We did end up winning last war versus SGA, but that will be it for this one, at least on this account. I'll try to get my mini uploaded as well, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.